Alright, we're back. And try and get the practical incarnation to merge with us. So be it then. His eyes become gray like a mist, and he uses a slight smile, as if in anticipation. We shall see what your mind has in store. You lock gazes with him. His eyes are like stones, and they start to drag you down. Wisdom. Lock gazes with him, try and force him to merge with you. As you swim in the corridors of his mind, the first emotion you encounter is surprise, and his eyes widen. He is not absorbing you. Your will is stronger, and it is consuming him. You feel him desperately trying to pull back, but he cannot. He's too weak, and your will blocks his retreat, while drawing him deeper into your subconscious. This is the last time we shall ever speak. Return to death, where you belong. He looks incredulous for a moment, then disintegrates, and you feel a rush of knowledge pouring into you, fighting to the surface. It's almost too much to absorb at once, and you find yourself disoriented. So much knowledge, so many experiences, that... And as quickly as it occurred, the rush subsides, and you steady yourself. The bits of knowledge swirl about in your mind, and you will make sense of them later. For now, only one piece of knowledge is important, that the incarnation did not know how to leave this place. He lied, to trick you into surrendering. Damn it. Okay, paranoid incarnation. The man before you resembles you, but his back is hunched, as if he is perpetually afraid of being struck. He is watching you warily, and he hisses as you approach, his hands clenching, as if wanting to strangle you. His arms are horribly gnarled and scarred, as if they had been dunked into a stream of acid, and his left arm looks like it is holding on by a thread. Literally. Who are you? Know that you will not last long in this place, thief. Spittle flies from the man's mouth, and his face twists in a maddening grin. Mazes and regrets and death are all that are here. What do you mean? You are a thief. The incarnation's hands twist, as if wrapped around your neck. I will feel the bones of your neck snap beneath my fingers. Take my body back. You wear my body like a cloak, and you shame me. I am no thief. I stole nothing from you. You stole everything. I woke on the streets of the Ring City, and all who saw me knew me. He takes a rasping breath. All that you had done, all that you had harmed, they were waiting for me, blaming me, hurting me, until I couldn't take the voices anymore. His fingers grasp at the air, and I had to make them silent. You were the one who left the trap in the sensory stone for me, weren't you? And the dodecahedron journal with the traps. He affixes you with a wary eye. It seems just looking at you is making him uncomfortable. What happened to your arm? He glances down at his arm for a moment, then looks up and smiles. Kept coming off, so I had to stitch it up again. You're the one who set fire to Giannis's legacies, weren't you? Trying to destroy my legacy? I burned the false papers, yes. More lies. Lies about my false lies. The sensory stone trap. You're the one who left it. Yes. Simple trap. Trap for someone who can't die. Mind trap. It was simple to escape, actually. His smile freezes. You lie. No, it's pathetically easy. I was able to escape it with no effort. Lying thief. His eyes blaze like fire, and you watch as he clutches his left arm, then pulls, the stitching at the shoulder tearing away off. Oh, dang it. Okay, I don't want to actually get into a fight with him. To merge with him? Yeah. So I think there's actually two ways to merge with him. One requires a strength of 21, which I don't have, but could maybe buff too. But I think this also works. Language of the Uyo. Let us speak in private, just the two of us. As you speak the language of Uyo, the incarnation's eyes widen, and he stares at you. After a moment of silence, he replies in the same language. Only I know the language of Uyo. How do you know it? You are correct. You are the only one who knows the language, so if I know the language, I must be you. He is silent, staring at you. It is these others who are not you, for they do not know the language. He nods slowly. I hear you. This place confuses one's perceptions. We are both you, and now we must become as one. He looks frightened. To your surprise, he reverts to normal speech, and all the inflections to his voice are gone. It is calm, level, and much like your own. I no longer wish to live like this. You have suffered much. You were born into a world where nothing made sense, where strangers claimed they knew you. They blamed you for things you knew nothing of, and they tried to hurt you. He looks at you, and you watch as the incarnation loses its mad gleam. His eyes become more like your own. Yes, I will protect you now. You will know peace, for that is all you ever wanted, isn't it? The incarnation relaxes at your words, his eyes dimming as he locks gazes with you. There's the faintest of whispers, and he falls to the black stones. With his collapse, you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your skull. There's a flood of memories, and strength, and emotions, and you steady yourself, dizzy for a moment. Then your vision clears, and you are yourself
stronger
once more. Okay, save again. Good incarnation. The man before you resembles you, but his face seems calmer somehow. He gives you a slight smile as you approach, and he nods as if in approval. Are you alright? Who are you? Have we ever had a name? Or was it just the first of us? He chuckles softly. Know that I am your ally in this. I, like the others, have died my death in your mind, and this figment is all that remains. But who are you? Ah, his smile fades, and he looks at you with concern. This must be disorienting for you. Let me try and explain. I am one of your incarnations. I was once lost. Now I am here again. How's that possible? I do not know. Whatever you touched within the fortress has brought pieces of yourself to the surface. He pauses for a moment of thinking. One of the others may know the means of how this came to be, but it is beyond me. I've had countless lives. Why were there only 3 incarnations here? I do not know. Perhaps we were the 3 pieces that were somehow still present in your mind. Present? How? I don't know for sure, but I would guess that when we die, traces of the former personality may remain in your mind. And I know that sometimes we make ourselves felt. How? When you are about to place yourself in danger, or were close to a realization, for example, I found that I could stir. I'll prod you in the right direction. So you were the crawling sensation I kept feeling in the back of my skull. I would be at a loss to describe how it felt to you, but that's possible, yes. Do you know why I wanted to become immortal? No, I do not. I think it was done out of fear. Perhaps one of the others knows, but not I. What makes you think it was done out of fear? The man smiles slightly, but there's no humor in it. If anything, it is a sad smile. What man wishes to die? He shakes his head slowly, but only the first of us will ever truly know the reason that brought us to this state. What was your life like? It was quiet and long. It was filled with much of the pain and joys that one could expect in life. I served as a cartographer for a time, and I walked the plains for several years. How'd you die? In the end, as I traveled upon the fields of Bitopia, terrible shadows took on life as I lay sleeping. I died as I felt their claws upon me. They are the shades of all those who have died in our place. He looks pained. Yes, I know. I know that now. One cannot be in this place of regrets and not feel their agony. I came to this fortress with allies, but they have separated from me, and I fear your friends are already dead. He looks pained. This place bears a hatred for the living. How do I leave this place? I do not know. I've never been here before. One of the others may know. Before you said that when we die, traces are left in the mind. That's what caused you all to emerge, right? My understanding may not be complete, but yes, that seems to be the case. And we may make ourselves felt in small ways. So is it possible that the first of us, the real one of us, before all the incarnations, might still be somewhere buried in my mind? The expression on the incarnation's face flickers for just a moment, but it is like a window, and you suddenly realize who it is you are speaking to. You were the first of us. The incarnation's eyes take on a haunted look, and his gaze turns away from yours. I know what you are thinking, but it is not the case. You think that knowing the mind of the first of us will somehow help you here in this place, but it will not. But why? I have so many questions that you can answer. Why did we become immortal? Why? Because if we die, truly die, the incarnation looks up at you, and his eyes are like steel. Death's kingdom will not be paradise. Not for us. If you spoke to the others that were here, know that a fraction of the evil of their lives is but a drop of water compared to the evil of mine. That's a life. That's one life, even without the thousands of others, has given a seat in the lower planes for eternity. But you seem so much calmer, more well-intentioned. I became that way, yes, because for me, his voice takes on a strange echo. It is regret that may change the nature of a man. He sighs, but it was too late. I was already damned. I found that changing my nature was not enough. I needed more time and more life, so I came to the greatest of the Grey Sisters and asked her for a boon, to try and help me live long enough to rectify all the damage I had done, to make me immortal. And she did. But when she first tested your immortality and killed you, forgot everything. Everything. He looks broken, and the planes have been dying ever since. The crime is great, and the blame is mine. There are so many questions I have for you. Who are you? What was your life like? Who? He shakes his head, cutting you off. When I become no more, when I merge with you, you will have the answers you seek. It may take some time to sort them out, but they are there. He smiles ruefully. It's difficult to communicate a life with words. Very well then, we shall become as one. Are you ready? One last thing, just this. He pauses for a moment, searching your futures. Before I return to oblivion, there's something I would know. What do you wish to know? He studies your eyes, his expression somber. Did you live your life? The brief life you have had. In the end, was it worth it? I see. It seemed so short. What little I experienced I enjoyed, and I do not wish to forget it. He nods, and for a moment you think he's going to say something, but then he collapses, the life running out of him, and into yours. As he falls to the black stones, you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your skull, making you shiver, and you know the incarnation is no more. Curious if that, okay, yeah, it doesn't seem like it matters how you get him to merge. Farewell. Hey, Sayonara. Save again. Now can we use this sphere? As you hold the sphere up this time and examine it, you feel the memories of the first of your incarnations stirring within you, but it is not an insistent or driving force. It is calm, like the thoughts of a man walking across a great distance to speak to a friend he hasn't seen in ages. As you feel his presence in your mind, you see the sphere in a different light, not as ugly or hideous, but as something precious, like a newborn child. The sphere is the repository of your last moments, before you met Ravel on the gray waste and asked the impossible of her. You know why you asked her, and you know that all you need to do is touch the surface of the sphere with both hands and feel regret, and the stone will open itself to you. The sphere wrinkles in your hands, the skin of the sphere peeling away into tears and turning into rain of bronze that encircles you. Each droplet, each fragment that enters you, you feel a new memory stirring, a lost love, a forgotten pain, an ache of loss, and with it comes the great pressure of regret of careless actions, the regret of suffering, regret of war, regret of death, and you feel your mind begin buckling from the pressure. So much, all at once, so much damage done to others, so much so an entire fortress may be built from such pain. And suddenly, through the torrent of regrets, you feel the first incarnation again. His hand, invisible and weightless, is upon your shoulder, steadying you. He doesn't speak, but with his touch you suddenly remember your name. And it is such a simple thing, not at all what you thought it might be, and you feel yourself suddenly comforted in knowing your name, your true name. You've gained back perhaps the most important part of yourself. In knowing your name, you know yourself, and you know now there is very little you cannot do. The first incarnation's hand is gone from your shoulder, and he is watching you with a slight smile. That was my name all along? But if I was... The first incarnation holds his fingers to his lips, silencing you. He nods at the symbol at your arm, as if indicating you should make use of it. Examine your arm. The symbol of torment, seems brittle somehow, as if it is only barely holding itself to your skin. Unconsciously, you reach out and peel it from your arm. It gives way with a slight resistance, like pulling off a scab. As you hold the symbol, you know you can harness its power. It no longer rules you. I no longer wear the symbol, does that mean? As you get halfway through your question, you realize there is a heavy silence within your mind. You can no longer feel the presence of the first incarnation within you.
I feel stronger.
Rune of Torment. The strip of flesh holds the symbol of torment that you have always worn, peeled away from your arm. When you realize your true name, the symbol no longer rules you, and you may harness its power to bring retribution to your enemies. Merely holding it and invoking its power will summon all the pain and suffering from your past incarnations upon your foes. How many level ups did that do? 7? Jeez. Okay. 2 to Constitution, 2 to Dexterity, 2 to Strength, 1 more to Constitution. Oh, that's funny. My Strength buff actually makes it go down now. That was silly. Let me slightly change what I do that there.
feel stronger.
Okay. There we go. Now maxed out Constitution.
I'm gone.
Oh my gosh, look at my healing now. Alrighty. I wonder if I can rest here. Oh, I can. Not that I really need to for any reason, but yeah, holy crap. Not that any of this means anything, but just for funsies. Alright, so I don't know if I actually need charisma for anything, but Dayanara. Before you is the ghostly form of Dayanara. Her spectral gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. Her eyes rest on yours, and you feel a strange, disjointed sensation, as if you are looking at several pairs of eyes at once. Dayanara? My love, at last I have found you. I searched for you after you were divided by the crystal. This fortress spans hundreds of miles, and I feared you were lost to me. Her ghostly eyes take your measure, searching your bodies for new wounds. Are you well? I think so. The crystal divided me, but I am one again. Now I am trapped here, however. I suspect trapping you here was the crystal's true purpose, but it poses no barrier for one such as I. She closes her eyes. Much do my eyes see, and the halls of this fortress are well known to me. If you are trapped, my love, I shall see to it you are set free. Where is it you wish to go? I wish to speak for you for a moment and tell you how you died, and why. What are you speaking of? When I brought you to this fortress, it was my intention that you die here. I needed someone to remain behind so that they would serve as a link to this place. I knew that because you loved me so, that your love would stave off death and allow you to become a spirit, and that is why you suffer now. Her face is a mask as you speak your words. I am sorry, Dayanara. Do you love me? If you say yes, my love, then nothing else that happened matters. Though I did not know you at first, I have come to love you. Your suffering has become mine, and I have found that I will do what I can to help you. Then I will aid you, my love. Tell me how I can help you, and I shall do it. I am trapped here. Can you help me escape? I wish to find my adversary. Let's do this one. I wish to go to where my mortality is, and recover it. As you wish, my love. She stretches out her hand. Touch my hand. In the walls of this fortress shall be walls no more.
I forgive what you have done. I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
She said, I forgive what you have done. I will wait for you in death's halls, my love.
All right.
Oh. Can I raise people? Oh, I misclicked.
Done.
Get Morty. Or Mort. Oh no, it doesn't work. Okay.
All right.
So you have come. Then you shall die again.
Uh-oh. The Transcendent One.
So you have come. You are unwelcome here, Broken One.
What have you done to my friends?
Are they dead? Yes. Unlike you, they have but one life.
Are they dead?
They
Yes.
wasted it for your sake.
Unlike you, they have one, wasted it for your sake. They died for you as they always have. Such is the way of all mortal things. It is the fate of all that follow you, Broken One. You have forgotten much. Why did you do it? They tried to harm me. Here, of all places. I defended myself. In doing so, mortality claimed them. Their deaths were by their own hand. I gave them the opportunity to depart this place, but they seemed determined to help you, despite the cost to themselves. So you killed them. The tiefling girl was especially fierce in your defense. Her feelings for you burned brighter than Elysium's fires. And the Tenari, she was quite strong. Her tolerance for pain would have shamed the Bayatsu themselves. I took no pleasure in their deaths. Then why'd you do it? It was not my will. It was not I that brought them here. All of them had a choice, and they chose to die for you. It has always been the way of those that follow you, for they are tormented souls, seeking a release. But they know not why. You have forgotten this, and you shall again. I know what you are. You are my mortality. Your armor, it is twisted like tree branches. Such things speak of Ravel's magics. Yes, I am that which was split from you by the hag's power. I am that which walks with all life. My voice is a death rattle, the last breath in the throat, the whisper of a dying man. I have been freed from the prison of your flesh. Freed from me? The moment I was split from your cancerous shell, I knew life. I knew freedom. I shall not surrender it to you. We were not meant to be separated, and the planes have suffered because of it. You know nothing of meaning and separation. Before your memory dies again, and know that we were never meant to be as one. This shall be the last time you and I speak, Broken One. Then there is something I would know, Spirit. I have traveled far, and there are many questions you can answer. I will indulge you this one last time. Then this fortress shall be silent again. You've done everything you can to prevent us from meeting face to face. Why? Do you think I fear to face you, Broken One? I do not. Is that why you send shadows to kill me, rather than trying to defeat me yourself? They've succeeded. They've never succeeded in killing me. Nor will they. I send shadows because their reach is long, yet it is my eyes that guide them. So the shadows can travel distances you cannot. And there is nothing I cannot do. Yet you traveled beyond these walls to fight me. Only send shadows, that is how a coward fights. I don't want to go down a conversation route that gets me to one of I think there's what, 3 endings maybe? My energies are needed to sustain this place, Broken One. Else it would be my hand on your throat with each of your deaths. I may not travel beyond these fortress walls for long. I don't believe here. I don't believe you. I think you're afraid to confront me, or else you're lying to me. And there's another reason you remain here. You know nothing. Why is sustaining this place so important to you? If you are as truly as powerful as you say, why would you want to remain here? There's nothing here. It is my fortress. It is my home. And what a home it is too. Mortared for my regrets, with nothing but the shades of those who we've murdered filling its halls, abandoned relics of the past, languishing beneath dust, and the life-draining energies of the negative material plane to feast the eyes upon. There are words for places like that. They're called prisons. Every word betrays your ignorance, Broken One. The fortress is silent. All that comes here dies before intruding into my presence. And the shadows are quiet creatures. I think you have to remain here, along with the shadows and the ghosts, because that's what you've become. I don't think you sustain this place at all. I think it sustains you. I remain here by choice. Really? So when you said you can't journey beyond this fortress for long, you were lying? And how is it possible that a fortress built from my regrets needs you to sustain it? I will see you die 1,000 deaths for your insolence, Broken One. You are an intruder in these halls, and I shall see to it that you never return. I want my friends' lives returned to them, and I want them to have a free passage from this place. No, they are dead. Dead they shall remain. So you don't have the power to save them. Your powers are limited. Do not question my power here. In this place, there is nothing I cannot do now that I am free of you. But it is not my will that they be saved. They challenged me in my home, and their death shall be reminders to all that challenge me. You can't resurrect them, can you? Broken One, in the span of your forgotten lifetimes, I have observed, learned, and gathered power within the vaults of my body. When you fought in the Black Decade War, all your military knowledge was carved in my mind. When you danced sorceries with Alum the Mad, I learned with you. All you have forgotten, I have not. The power of life and death is but a minor display of my power. You say you learned with me. What I experienced, you experienced. Are you saying we share a link, you and I? It is a small thing, of no consequence. Dayanara told me I could reverse death only when the victim had died close to me. But what she awakened in me, are you saying that was only a fraction of my power over life and death? Your mind is a broken stone. Its edges dull from misuse and neglect. Even if you knew power, you would not know how to harness it. If you claim you have the power, then I must have the power too, even if I wasn't there at the moment of death. You do not have the years needed to learn the arts of life and death. You will fall before me. You feel a stirring in your mind, and you suddenly realize you do possess the years needed to learn. For you know it all once, across multiple incarnations. But the process will take time, and you know your mortality will not allow you the time you need. You may have the time to resurrect one companion, but no more than that. You know, as I made my way here, I opened that inner vault. Those greater shadows are running free in the fortress. They're no longer locked in there. You lie. See for yourself. I shall return, and then take your measure, broken one. If you have freed the shadows, I shall feed you to them.
I will take your measure shortly.
Whoa, hold up, Chief. Listen, there are a few things I need to tell you.
Mort, you're not dead. Well, yeah. When you've been dead as long as I have, you learned to fake it really well. I've been kind of listening to your whole conversation. Use that power you got on someone else. I don't need it. So you were gonna lie there while I got my ass handed to me? Well, yeah, Chief, it's not like you'd die. I mean, if you'd failed, you need someone to remember for you. Plus, you know how worthless I am in a fight. Well, when I'm not taunting some mage or another. As your power touches him, Dakan takes a staggered breath, then looks up weakly. It looks like he's barely clinging to life. Once Dakan, you made the pronouncement of 2 deaths as 1. It is that time. As you speak the words, his eyes close. For a moment, you think he can't hold on to life any longer. Then they open, and his eyes are no longer the dead black you remember. Instead, they carry the metal texture of his blade, and you know that Dakan has become something else, something far more powerful. Dakan takes a breath, steadies himself, his blade sharpening as you watch. The blade is yours. You reach out with your power. There is a rush of air, and Anna stirs. She raises her head slowly, then shakes it, confused. I found my mortality, Anna, and it turns out it doesn't like me much. I need your help. Let's do it then. As your power touches Fall from Grace, she rises dizzily to her feet. Even disoriented, she somehow manages to maintain her composure. Fall from Grace? We're at the Fortress of Regrets, and I found my killer. It's my own mortality. It's taken on a life of its own. I really need your help right now.
I fear that now we have entered, this place will not easily let us go.
I wonder if this will lead to a fight or if we'll be able to talk to him again when he comes back. The slightest touch of your power seems to set a spark through Vaylor's armored shell. It rises into the air and refits itself into the semblance of a man. As the armor reattaches, 2 fires blaze within the helm.
I have awakened.
Vaylor, I need your help. My mortality seeks our deaths, and your mortality shall die.
This will not help you. You all shall
Oh, dang it.
die.
Okay. I could fight him, but I'd rather do a different ending. Okay.
You are unwelcome here, broken one.
That is an option, though. I could fight him.
Are they dead? Yes. Unlike you, they have but 1 life. And they wasted it for your sake.
Okay, let's get back to where we were a second ago. Okay, I may be immortal, but Ravel told me the ritual was flawed. Whenever I die, I lose a fraction of my mind. In time, after many deaths, I shall lose the ability to even think for myself. It is of no matter. You cannot die. Your mind may be lost, but your flesh will live on. That is all that's needed. Needed? Why? We share a link, you and I, however small. I do not wish you destroyed, only far from me. So you didn't want to kill me because if I were to die, that link would be broken. You cannot die. Well, if I cannot die, then you can't exist. You're my mortality. Perhaps once, no longer. I have changed. I have transcended and become something greater. Perhaps so, but at your core, you are still my mortality. If I die, you die. You know nothing of what you speak. Your words are hollow, as is your shell. I think I know exactly what I'm saying. If I were to be destroyed, you would be destroyed. You listen, but you do not hear. Know that you cannot die. Actually, I can. Now, I had a golem forge a weapon that can kill me. All I needed was to be brought to a place cut off from the rest of the planes, so my immortality could not draw upon the lives of others. And here I am. You lie. Do I? Look upon this blade. See its nature. If you are as all-knowing and as powerful as you claim, then you will know this is a weapon that can unmake me. And since we share a link, it is the blade that can unmake you. You would not dare such a thing. You know I would. After all the misery you've put me through, I would gladly stab this right through your spectral hide. Now let's do this one. I will use the blade on myself if you do not surrender to me. You and I will both be destroyed. It would be a fool's gesture. Your death would have no meaning. As I see it, you have two choices. Either I kill myself with this blade, or I let you kill me again and again, losing what few pieces of my mind I have left. I think I'd prefer the quick death, unless you have a third solution. There is no resolution to this matter. You will surrender the blade, then you will submit. You will leave this fortress, and you will leave without your memory. There is no other solution. There is one other one. Reunite with me. We will become one once again, as we were meant to be. You know not what you do. If we are reunited, then it shall be an ending. There shall be no future for us. We shall go on to further torments. It is better that happen than the multiverse continues to suffer because of us. If we become one, we shall suffer. There's too much of the nature of the first one in us for us to be saved. We shall be damned. You know not what you do. No, I know very well what I do, and I think this is the only answer. Prepare yourself. Know that I have always hated you, Broken One, when we were one. I will continue to hate you, and when we are one, I will continue to hate you. When your shell dies at last, know that I shall take pleasure in your death. I can live with that, and so can the planes. Know that my hatred for you will unmake the planes. Prepare yourself. We shall be as one again, until your last moments of death, of life. Before we do, one of my friends, is it possible to save them? I am mortality itself. The nature of life and death is something I know well. When we are one, my knowing shall be yours. Very well. I'm ready to become mortal again. Yeah, hold up, Chief. You don't need to resurrect me. I was just, kinda lying here, you know. Listen to you two. You were feigning death. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm already dead, and, Chief, what happened to your voice? I am something else now. Time runs short, and soon time and fate will catch up with me. I will return you to Sigil, if you wish it. What? Return? What about you? Come on, Chief. I may be a coward, but there's no way I'm leaving you in this place. Many are the crimes that were committed when my mortality and I were split. These crimes carry a price. You may not go where I will soon be. Well, I could go with you anyway, Chief, if you wanted me to. I mean, we've been through it. Not this time. Perhaps you and I will meet again one day on another plane.
Not to get
But
all
not
misty-eyed,
now.
It's been a pleasure, Chief.
Farewell, Mort. Anna, are you alright? What? What happened to you? Your voice? It's like echoes, it is. I have changed. I am something else now, and I cannot remain here much longer. I will return you to Sigil, if you wish. What? Her mouth opens, then pauses. Where are you going? Many are the crimes that were committed when my mortality and I were split. These crimes carry a price. There is a place reserved for one such as I on the lower planes. It is a punishment of sort. But I do not want you to go. I will not forget how much you were willing to sacrifice for me, Anna. She nods. She looks like she's about to say something else, but then falls silent. The unspoken thought remains in her mind, lingering. I do not need your words to know you're in her heart, Anna. Farewell. As your power touches him, Dakan takes a staggered breath, then looks up weakly. It looks as if he's barely clinging to life. Awaken, Dakan of Shraktalor, last wielder of the Karak blade. As he hears your words, Dakan slowly nods. Your voice. Have you at last come to know yourself? Yes, it was a difficult thing, and it cost many lifetimes. Many have suffered so that I might know myself again. The knowing of oneself is a difficult path. In knowing it, I know where I shall soon be bound. Time and fate come here even as we speak, and I will not be here much longer. I'll return you to Sigil. He falls silent for a moment. When he speaks again, his voice is sharp, as if severing a link. Know that I once owed you a debt. Know that you saved my life, and know that I followed you to settle that debt.
Paid for your life with mine. The debt is settled.
Very well, Dakan. Our two deaths were as one. You will leave this place with your freedom. Fall from grace. She looks up, and she holds your eyes for a moment, then smiles. But it is a slight smile that carries more sadness than anything else. Your voice. So you have found yourself at last. Yes, the price was high. The cost was many lifetimes. Mine and others. The price of such a thing is seldom measured in copper. Are you still? I am still the one you know. My perspective has changed. I have not forgotten you. That is your fear. No, that was not my fear. She smiles again, the same sad smile. I cannot remain here for much longer. My punishment calls, and fate and time shall be here soon. I will return you to Sigil, if you wish. That is not my wish. She reaches forward, and her hand lightly touches your arm. There's a slight tingling sensation, barely felt, and she takes it away. I will find you again, no matter where in the lower planes you will be, just as you shall be able to find me. It may be a long time. Where I am bound, time is not measured in years, and the crimes I have committed are stronger than any cage. No cage shall separate us, and no plane shall divide us. Her face becomes like stone. Keep thinking of me, and we shall meet again. I shall not forget all you sacrificed for me. Just do not forget me. Time lays waste to all things, but I shall fight it as long
Time
as
is
I
not your
can.
enemy. Forever is.
Time is not your enemy. Forever is. Perhaps so. Farewell, Grace. The slightest touch of your power seems to set a spark through Valor's armored shell. Arise, Valor. Valor's helm turns to you, his eyes pulsing like twin heartbeats. Valor, Justice's hand is swift, and it is coming for me now. He shall not remain here much longer. What crime has brought justice upon you? Many died so that I might live, Valor. The crime is great, and time and fate come for me even now. Let my words carry you. Justice is a teacher. In your punishment, find strength. Through punishment, you will achieve perfection. Perhaps so, Valor. I will think upon your words. Know that should you escape your sentence, I shall find you.
The hand of justice shall not be stayed.
Nameless one. We shall not meet again, I think, Valor. I shall dwell in Justice's hall for a time, and the time shall not be measured in years. Farewell. Down to the lower planes we go. Welcome to the Blood War. Indeed. And there we go. All the way through the game. Alright, and pretty much great timing because the ads are coming up shortly here. Thank you so much. I will be back next week, probably on Friday, maybe on Friday, because Friday's a holiday. I gotta decide what I will be playing next. I have a few options, not sure, but we will see. In the meantime, let's see if we've got enough people to raid out. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys next weekend. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much, Albeck. Take care.